Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another pregame for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, they are on the road. They are going to play in St. Louis against the Blues as the game starts at 7 o'clock. Of course, we're going to do a live stream, play-by-play with hockey coach FRENCHY. So don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you all the information you need to know from the game number 29 for your Bleu, Blanc, Rouge. But you already know. Don't forget, please, to subscribe to the Hockey National Show on the YouTube channel and on the Facebook page. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, click on the likes and finally tell us your prediction or maybe some comments about the game between the Bleu Blanc Rouge and the St. Louis Blues. Let's dive in and talking about the game number 29 for the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, we're always going to start with the numbers. First of all, Montreal is 6-19-3. 2-7-1 the last 10 games, 4-10-1 at home, and 2-9-2 on the road. Lost the last two games straight for the Montreal Canadiens. On the flip side, the St. Louis Blues win the last two games at 14-8-4, 5-3-2 the last 10 games. They are 9-3-1 and 5-5-3 on the away on the road. The power play, one of the best in the NHL. The Blues with 28.4. They are number third. Montreal at the bottom with 13.3. Penalty kill, St. Louis are number 11 in NHL. Montreal 30. Goals for St. Louis scored more goals, of course, at 3.38 versus only 2.918 for the Montreal. They are at the bottom. And then a goal again, Montreal also at the bottom at 28. And St. Louis are 16 right now at 2.81. Shot for both of them are equal at, honestly, it's not true. St. Louis is number 12 and NHL at 32.8, and Montreal is number 22 at 29.3. That's a mistake for me. The face-off, Montreal and the St. Louis Blues are pretty even, 19 for the Blues and 21. Who are the leader for each team? Let's start in with the Blues. Kyrou, 25 points so far. Brendan Saad is also dominating late for the 11 goal. Bennington have the most W with 8, and Parenko is at 24-13 TOI. For the Montreal Canadiens now back is at the top with 18. Anderson still at 7. Jake Allen is also most W at 5. And finally, Ben Chariot is at 23. They're shopping up what you need to know. Of course, you already know the record for both teams. Game start at 7 o'clock in St. Louis. We doing this video, guys, around 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So you have a couple of information maybe could change during afternoon. But right now, we expect Jake Allen play against Charlie Lindgren, the goaltender number 4 for them. I'm going to give you what the reason is between the pipe. The last 5 games, Montreal 0 win, 4 loss, and 1 OTL. The different goal is -8. They only score 7 goals the last 5 games, just to give you an idea why they have very difficult time to score. The power play 2-16. Allen is 5-14-2, 2.96, a point save percentage of 907. The last 5 games, he have 3 points with 2 goals. Caulfield have 3 assists. Finally, Toffoli still at +3. For the strategy, I will be very quickly about that one. Minimize error par lease. Don't give too much a giveaway with puck or turnover puck. Special team need to more goal on power play. That's where they struggle the most. And finally, the players you have to watch for the St. Louis Blues guys, of course, Brandon Saad, Tarasenko, Buchnevich. We talk about Kyrou, and finally, Rand O'Reilly. They are really the one you have to pay attention if you want to win again the St. Louis Blues. The last 10 games, Montreal 2-7-1. The goal is 26 versus 44 for its FRENCHY. 18, 4-23, and 11-27 for the PK for the Montreal Canadiens. The next thing I want to mention to you, of course, is the FRENCHY Corner. Game number 29. Both have many injuries. If Montreal have a lot of injuries, the St. Louis have the same problem with 8 or 9 of them. Montreal is still 11. Now, the good news, Montreal, Petrie and Armia are skating this morning during the practice. So we expect Armia to be in the game. You're going to see the modification of maybe the line tonight. Maybe they're going to take out Ilonen, but we're going to wait until the beginning of the game. It's going to be a game decision for Petrie and Armia. Armia was practically on the second line, and Petrie was on the full pair of the defense. So that's my expectation. The Blues, guys, the last game they play with 11 forward, 6 defensemen. They don't have enough players to put, and the goaltenders are number 4. Bennington and also Uso is out. So Lindgren was between the pipe, but he found a way to beat the St. Louis Blues. Put a score of 6-2. They're still missing a lot of players on that team. Talk about Perron, talk about Falk, Robert Thomas, and so many of our others. Blues win whatever the missing players, and Montreal continues to lose whatever the missing player. 2 teams friendly. They are in the beginning of the season, and for some reason, I cannot make the reason why the Habs cannot win whatever the missing players, and St. Louis can win with great players or not with the team at that moment. Schramm should play a 4-line. One thing I realized with Schramm, he does not play a 4-line. The 4-line play less of 10 minutes. This is not good at the end of the day. I believe a team should play 4 lines during the season and turn your line quicker, faster, better. And I think that's one problem I can see. You cannot play the 4 line with only 6-7 minutes per game. That's not right on my eyes. Let's play young. Schramm also a problem to not let play the young. The finally last game was a little bit better. But you have to let play Rand Poland. You have to let play Caulfield. You have to let play Romanoff. You have to let play, he's not there, Norlander. You have to be sure Norlander play. Ilonen should be another one should play. And Dauphin, I consider him a young, but still more experience compared to others. And finally, the young kids, Kel, Glagu, the defensemen, need to play more. If Schramm want to grow and see what they look like, let them play. That's my recommendation. And finally, fix the Norlander situation. I'm going with a video I promised you guys for the last 2 days, but the situation Norlander for me is stink. It's not the right way, not the properly to develop a player. And I know he's a Laval right now, but this situation is not fair. And I feel like they're doing the same thing they did with Kokanemi, Galchenyuk, and other players in the past, and that's not good. And finally, for the Blues, Buchnevich and Thomas make an impact for the team. I know Thomas is out. Buchnevich have an amazing, great season with the Blues. And what about Brendan Saad? And those players make a chance for the Blues, consistent performing with or without some front players, their key players. But that's what happened with the Blues at that moment. I want to remind you one more thing. What you expect for tonight, guys, I feel the Blues going to be the Montreal Canadiens at the end of the day. They're on the road in Montreal. I don't see how the Montreal can beat the Blues at that moment. Only way is the Jake Adam performance. We know how Jake can play. I want to give you a little bit information about the prospect of Montreal yesterday happening Friday night. Pinard and Norlander have 1 assist during the last 5-3 against Rochester American. Luke Tuck with the Boston University College, he have 0 point. And then Jan Mizak, again, another goal. He lost 6-5. And Kidney have 2 points yesterday, 1 goal, 1 assist with +2. They win 5-0 for the Acadie. Finally, William Trudeau have 0 point yesterday during the game. They lost again, honestly, Kidney. Primo have a little bit difficult game against Rochester, .875. Let's move on with the head-to-head team. You can see it's front thing, but you can see how the Blues are better to Montreal Canadiens on each categories. Guys, when we go to the graphic, stop the video, make the post and read this. I don't want to say too long, the video will be too long, but I want to express this front head-to-head, everything graphic and number. You can understand what's going on for both teams at that moment. The play driving compare, you can see St. Louis Domain on every categorized with many more star compared to Montreal Canadiens on goal for and a goal again, X goal, everything like that. The next one is the defense goaltending compare. Montreal still behind the St. Louis Blues. And that's, you can reflect also understanding what's going on between the Blues and the Montreal Canadiens. Another graphics about the offense and shooting comparison. And you can see St. Louis dominate on each category. Again, let's move on now for the head-to-head goaltender. Now, why is Jordan Pennington coach? It's because Lindgren have only one one game. So I just want to compare the both goaltender about what Bennington's season he has so far. Overall, at 14, 501, 505, at 45, penalty kill 19, and Allen is a bit lower. Now, Jake Allen returned for the St. Louis Blues for the first time, saying he got traded with the Montreal Canadiens. So welcome back. And Lindgren played against Montreal, was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens. So really interesting matchup between the both goaltenders tonight. This is the lineup. Montreal is going to have some chance. What happening is this part. If ever Armia coming, he's going to play on the second line. Jake Evans drop at the center, number third line. And then Dauphin is going to be on the fourth line and going to have a decision between Dauphin and Island. I don't see any chance on the lineup for the defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. Petrie, I don't think so. He's going to play tonight. But it is going to be a game decision. And I don't want to talk too much about the unit power play and the PK Montreal Canadiens. You can stop if you want to see that. Let's see. Listen, behind me, they have no players. They play at 11 game last game. Kiro, O'Reilly, sad together. Buchnevich with Barbashev and Tarasenko. Barbashev a great year so far with 9 goals. Mikola with Parico, Crook with Scandella, and Parduzzo with Pirunovic. So again, with that team, again, you can do the same thing. You can pause. You can look about the graphic. And I want to remind you, the next game, Montreal back at home Tuesday against the Pittsburgh Penguins at 7 o'clock. And Sidney Crosby is going to be at home. And it's not going to be easy. Pittsburgh are really doing well. Again, another straight W for them. And Jerry continues to perform with the Pens this season. Look, guys, this is another game where the Montreal Canadiens have to figure out. It's going to be like this forever, all year long. I don't see a many chance for the Montreal Canadiens. Only thing I'm looking for is compete, intensity, excitement, entertaining. Whatever they win or lose, that's what I'm looking for. Work hard and keep this fun to watch as a fans. So, guys, that's conclude another pregame show for the Montreal Canadiens. Game number 29 for the Montreal Canadiens. They play tonight in St. Louis. Before we leave, we want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and give us your comments about the game tonight. I wish you an amazing, blessing day, everybody. I look forward for the next video with the hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy. Don't forget, 7 o'clock tonight, live play with the play-by-play with Coach Frenchy. Finalement, mes amis, on vous souhaite une très belle journée. Mais avant de partir, on vous demande, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner, de cliquer sur le petit pouce en haut. Et finalement, dites-moi ce que vous pensez de la partie ce soir, votre prédiction entre les Bleus, Blancs, Rouges et les Bleus ce soir. Merci d'avoir regardé une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur Coach Frenchy. On se revoit un peu plus tard.